Well, tonight we are getting our first look at video of an attack on a Detroit police officer.
Yeah, this security camera video shows a man trying to grab the officer's gun, and the officer starts fighting back. Police say these are the two men who did it. Take a good look there. Victor Williams is live on this story for us tonight. Victor, the officer was able to wrestle that gun back.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly and Christy. And the video of all of this taking place is quite shocking, to say the least, especially for one man who goes to that store all the time.
It was like, it took me back for a second, because thinking a young kid like that is able to do something so brazen and so bold, especially in the daytime in the open like that, is really surprising.
Maurice Hill couldn't believe what he was seeing while looking at surveillance video of both suspects going for an off-duty officer's gun while he was in full uniform.
It kind of makes you nervous thinking about, is people out here like that that's willing to go that far? We won't know what really the cause is, but just knowing that kids is out here going that far is probably something we need to check in on and make something better for the neighborhood.
Video shows the quick exchange. You see both suspects inch closer to the officer when one goes for the gun. The officer quickly reacts and starts wrestling with the first suspect to keep his weapon, but loses it for a few brief seconds as the back and forth struggle intensifies. The officer is able to retrieve his gun, but we soon find out the suspect in the background by the door is armed as well with what appears to be a Glock 9. Surprisingly, there was no exchange of gunfire.
Thankfully, it didn't end as bad as it could have been, just how the whole thing scaled out. If you're in a situation where you're finding yourself taking a gun from an officer in the gas station, you should find something better to do with your life.
And if you guys know the two men pictured in that video, you're asked to call DPD. They would like to hear from you as soon as possible. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Victor, speaking of those two men in that video, it's a pretty clear shot of them. What can you tell us about the search for those guys who did this?
Well, we know not too long ago that DPD, they executed 2 search warrants, so they have some type of idea who these two men are. But we are told that in just a few moments, we are going to get an update from DPD. So as soon as that happens, and if any new information comes out of that, we'll keep everyone updated.
Yeah, and during this newscast. Okay, Victor, we appreciate that.